hurled face first into the corner of a steel guardrail.
No!
It was so violent that it completely...
By the yellow, my face out here, quiet the drip. Now he young nigga back in his bacon. Back in the day, I was saying, now I pull up, I'm making you nervous.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy M Dubs. We back again. Thank you guys for showing love and support to my King Von AI video, the full-length video I put out because you guys reached 5K. This one I'm putting out because you guys deserve another reaction video. You know, it's a little brainy teaser, a little fun, but RIP to those who lost their lives for real. But this is the most painful motorcycle deaths. So we're about to just jump right into this, like you know how we do. So let's get right into it. Let's go.
In the summer of 2021, on a remote highway in Turkey, a young man deeply in love with his motorcycle woke up to a nice sunny day and decided that it was the best time to take his bike out for a
Hey
spin.
yo!
A nice leather
Hold
jacket
on,
with protective...
hold on, yo, hey yo. Imagine your motorcycle, you wake up, it's a nice, beautiful day, right? And then like you just see your motorcycle come in the room by itself. Who else is blowing it up? I'm gonna blow it up. Cause honestly, is it possessed? Is it just saying hello to me? Is it friendly? I don't even want to know if it's friendly. You feel me? Like that's just me though. But let's keep going. Let's keep rocking with this.
Boots, gloves, and a helmet was what this man quickly threw on before going out for the ride.
Okay.
Just kidding, he decided that he didn't want to wear any of that since it's a hot summer day. But on the bright side, at least he decided to keep his helmet on, right?
Chopped.
After making sure that he was wearing no protective gear at all, this rider would then take his sport bike for a nice calm ride of 120 miles per hour.
You're
After hitting the
tweaking!
highways, the rider couldn't contain himself and began speeding as fast as possible on his bike.
Why he look like
However,
a little lizard?
unbeknownst to him, a steep turn with a guardrail would appear on the highway out of nowhere. Unable to correct his path in time, he was flung from the bike and hurled face first into the corner of a steel guardrail.
No!
It was so violent that it completely removed the entire front of his head and face. His eyes, nose,
Oh
jaw,
no!
and facial skin were
Oh
instantly
no!
torn off.
No! Yo, bro. R.I.P. homie, but at least it was a quick one. You feel me? Like it was just you're riding, sleep. Like just you're out of there, son. Like your turn is now over. You've been sent to the gulag. It is what it is, bro. I'm sorry.
Leaving only the back of his skull intact. Bystanders who arrived moments
Your hat
later
is
could hardly
traumatized.
process what they were seeing. It looked less like an accident and more like a war zone. They searched for his body, and upon a glimpse, were
Why,
instantly
when you scared, you
traumatized
stick
since
your
it
tongue
didn't
out?
really
Like,
look
what
like
does
a
that
human
do for?
anymore. Bystanders did what they could, but unfortunately, he never had a chance. Emergency responders pronounced him unresponsive at the scene. This next situation falls just past midnight on April 1st, 2025, in Phuket, Thailand. The streets were
Phuket.
mostly empty, the air was
Such a
heavy,
fancy sounding
and it was the
town.
kind of night that felt slower than it actually was. But not for one guy. This rider was flying down Bypass Road on a red and black Honda Forza.
Bypass road.
Probably just out for a ride,
can see the irony.
maybe trying to clear his head, maybe just pushing the throttle for the thrill of it. Whatever the reason, he was moving fast. Very fast. Then, in a split second, everything went wrong. He lost control of the bike, and with no time to correct and
Oh,
no time
no.
to react, he slammed straight into an electricity pole. The crash...
Hold on, y'all were ever just that looked terrible. But have y'all ever just was riding your bike, right? And it's a good time. You and your homie, y'all versing each other. You going as fast as you can, and then next thing you know, your tire starts going doo-doo, doo-doo. Like, bro, like your heart starts going because you get those speed wobbles. Yo, no, that used to be the worst. On skateboards, it's the worst, bro. The worst.
wasn't just bad, it was
You know
horrific.
you're going down at some point.
The
It's just
impact
went.
was so violent that it cut his body in half. His upper half was found under the pole. His lower half thrown almost 200 feet down the road. His heart and organs were scattered across the scene, and somehow his helmet was still on, but it didn't save him. Not from that. They later confirmed he was a Russian national. They never released his name and just let his story be another brutal reminder of how unforgiving speed can be.
Nah,
You
son.
always think it won't happen to you until it does. the haircut
Right.
incident. In Manacapuru, Brazil,
for y'all at home.
a small riverside town that doesn't usually make international headlines would go viral
talking
for
about me,
once,
though.
but for all the wrong
So now
reasons.
let me stop.
A man was riding his motorcycle through the city streets, and from the looks of it, he wasn't really going slow. While another biker was trying to make a left turn, the man unknowingly would get into a head-on collision with him, and the crash would be so forceful that it would launch him right off of his bike, straight onto his head.
I was about to say he's still
Surprisingly,
flying.
the accident wasn't too detrimental. He only suffered a couple of cuts and sprains to his body. That's what I would say if he was wearing a helmet, but once again, this rider decided to ride without one. So, instead, when he crashed and landed on his head, the force of the impact was so intense that it ripped the skin right off his scalp. It
Oh!
wasn't just a cut or a gash. His scalp was completely peeled back, exposing raw bone. And when I say raw bone, I literally mean that his skull, muscle, and the whole horrifying anatomy of the human head were exposed to the
Oh
world.
no, bro! Hold
A
on,
lot
hold
of
on,
people
hold
were
on, hold on.
confused by the bizarre nature of the act.
Hold up, bro. I'm just thinking about those times like you're on your motorized bike or scooter or like electric scooter or a bike and you slip off and you scrape your knee. Imagine your scalp, son. Your whole scalp coming up, and you still alive. And you know he probably had to still be alive because it happened so fast and his brain's still not exposed. So he gotta be alive, right? Like, somebody comment down below. Like, he alive? I don't...
Accident and couldn't really understand how it could happen to a person. But, horrifyingly enough, it happens a lot. The injury is called degloving. Imagine the skin on your body being torn off like a glove. Probably not the best thing to imagine, but that's what doctors describe it as, and that's what happened to this man. The fire truck incident.
Is that what happened to your hangnail? Like your little hangnail thing that come off your little thumb fire? Yeah, you know, let me stop.
On the
Let me
15
stop.
freeway in Rancho
I'm
Cucamonga,
just feeling goofy
California,
today,
a
guys.
routine night drive turned into a deadly inferno, and it all started with a motorcyclist and a semi-truck. The exact reason isn't clear. No one knows if the biker swerved, miscalculated, or just didn't see the truck coming. But what we do know is that he collided with the big rig at freeway speed, which is anywhere from 65 to 85 miles per an hour, and the impact was devastating. Now, just smashing into a semi-truck on a motorcycle isn't already bad enough.
He went
The
under
biker
the
would be
truck.
trapped underneath the vehicle while its diesel leaked out of its fuel tank.
Hey,
And unfortunately
yo!
for him, the sparks from the accident would light both his motorcycle and the 30,000-pound semi-truck up in a blaze. He
Bro!
was quick enough to escape, but once again, since the biker was trapped, he was engulfed in what would be known as one of the biggest fires the freeway had seen in years.
Nah, dude went out like Final Destination. Like, he was meant to, if all that stuff happened, he was meant to die there. Like, it was making sure he was not coming back. There was no way to return from the gulag. Like, you have passed, you passed your turn, you don't collect 200. Like, you went to the afterlife, but you don't collect 200 because you didn't pass go. And you ain't coming back. I'm sorry, bro. Bro, that's R.I.P. to the victims of these shows. I'm just laughing at how crazy life could be, though. Like, real talk. Like, here one day...
This fire was so big that it took 3 fire engines to try to control the blaze, and the highway was shut down for hours. When they finally arrived at his body, they immediately called it the sign incident. In Thailand, sometime around 2019, on a highway just outside of Bangkok, where traffic moves fast and helmet laws are, let's say, loosely followed, a guy, once again, not wearing a helmet, was riding his motorcycle at a high rate of speed, zooming in and out of traffic. While going down the road, his bike would randomly hit a pothole, and his attempt to avoid it would be where things went horribly wrong. He heavily swerved and got launched off his bike so forcefully that it'd throw him airborne and he'd go flying for
Oh,
50 seconds.
no.
Which actually sounds kind of fun, because bouncing and flying around in a controlled area is usually a fun experience. Whether you've gone bungee jumping, skydiving, or have randomly experienced flying in your dreams, I'd say it's a pretty enjoyable thing. Just not when you go flying headfirst into a road sign, which is what happened to this guy. He was flung so hard at the road sign that it perfectly decapitated his head and left his body continuing on with its momentum. And disturbingly, his head actually hit the sign so hard that it became stuck to it. The scene was so brutal that it even traumatized seasoned first responders. And obviously, sadly, he passed away.
Oh.
The paper incident. In late
That's gross.
2015, a motorcyclist
That's
in
absolutely
Shenzhen, or
disgusting, bro.
Guangzhou, a busy Chinese city, was on his way to work when he stumbled across heavy traffic and a very large cement mixing truck on the road. As is common in densely populated urban...
Hey, yo, don't let it be October. October people would have been like, yo, if y'all don't get y'all Halloween antics out of here, bro. Somebody would have thought it was just some spooky stuff to put up there.
cities, he began lane splitting in between traffic to get through the cars. Funnily enough, this is actually a good thing for most bikers to do, as lane splitting lessens congested traffic and heavily reduces the risk of motorcycles getting rear-ended by cars that don't see them. So this rider gets a gold star for practicing smart riding. Ironically, however, when the light turned green, he accidentally dropped his bike and fell off of it right in front of that ginormous cement mixing truck I mentioned earlier. Panic exploded out from bystanders, and they would all try to get the trucker to stop driving, but by the time he had even noticed he rode over anything, it was already too late. All 12 wheels of the 30,000-pound truck trampled over his body. The rider wasn't just crushed, he was effectively flattened into the road's pavement. Witnesses and first responders described his body as being no thicker than a sheet of paper on the road. City sanitation workers and police disturbingly had to resort to using shovels to scrape his body off the road and put it into a dustpan. His body was so pulverized that he couldn't even be put into a casket for burial. I don't really know why you like traumatizing yourself with stories like these, but
bro went out like Flash Stanley. I mean, at least we get a puppy, right? Like, at least we get a puppy. Like, what the bro? Bro, nah. Nah, that was sad, bro. I mean, I guess, bro, we're gonna have to end this here because that was a lot for me. But yo, till next time, let me know what you guys want me to see. Let me know what you guys want me to watch. You know, yo, catch me on TikTok, all that good stuff. By the way, enjoy dog butt, I guess, until I leave. All right, bro, yo, peace.